What's up everybody, it's your girl, My Lady Vlogs, back with another freaking video. Back with another story time. So today I'm going to tell you this crazy story time that happened to me 2 days ago. And then you're like, girl, what? Why are you bringing this out now? Because I wanted to add on more to it to see what else was going to happen, which it did. And I really can't believe this happened to me. This never happened to me before. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it because this gets crazy. So let's get started. So I'm on this Facebook dating app, right? You know, trying to, now that I'm single, I just wanna put myself out there as like, hey, you know, talking to people, getting to know people and stuff like that. So I met a guy up there. And we were just casually talking, you know, because I don't know anybody, so I just want to talk to you, get to know you. So now I'm going to be using fake names in here. So remember these names: Marvin and Aaron and girlfriend. Those are the 3 names that you need to know. Get into it. Remember these names. Alright, so the guy that I met up there name was Marvin. So Marvin was like, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm trying to shoot my shot. Literally, he put a little gif of a bat, somebody throwing a basketball. Okay, it was corny, but it was funny, so I was like, okay, you know, let me feed into it. Right there, I already knew the motherfucker was trying to play games, because ain't no grown up gonna be in your motherfucking Facebook dating app, whatever, messenger app. So Facebook got a dating app if y'all didn't know, but ain't nobody gonna be I'm just trying to shoot my shot. They probably like, hey, how are you doing, you know, I'm trying to get to know you, hey, how you doing, what's, you know, blah 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 blah. He just literally, the first message that he sent was, hey, I'm trying to shoot my shot. What is this? Instagram DM? Anyway, so I was like laughing my ass off. Hey, how are you? This is how I respond back to guys. And he was like, hello, he said his name. And I said mine. And I was like, that's my real name. Because most people don't think my lady is my real name. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing screenshots because I don't really know too much what I was saying. But I'm going to show you the screenshots to prove everything. Now this gets juicy. He was like, I'm beautiful, I'm fine, all this and stuff. Like, he was literally spitting game, basically spitting game, because you don't know me from a can of paint, and all you can say is I'm fine and this and that. So me as a grown-up, I'm trying to get to know you. You still like, oh. And then he said, you're the type of girl I could take to mom. You don't know me like that. We didn't play 21 questions yet. He didn't get to know me yet. So right there, I said cap. I said, you definitely capping. Like, I got cap from somebody else. I was like, I don't say cap a lot, but y'all gonna see the proof. I was like, that it didn't seem like he was, it just seemed like he was really legit trying to spit game. So I don't want to say I've been in a lot of relationships, but I know when a guy is trying to spit game. I know when a guy is not real about what he's saying. I know when a guy only wants to have sex or just want to talk. And it just seemed like he was trying to play mind games or something. But you can't play mind games with me, honey. No matter how old I am, I'm 2 steps ahead of you. So I was like, well, before you think I'm fine or this and that, I'm needing social media because we're only on this Facebook dating app. He only had, I think, 4 pictures. And I was like, you could be catfish. So do you have any other social medias? He said, yeah, I got an Instagram, but it's dead. You can still check up there. I said, well, what's your Facebook? Because when he said he don't have no social media, I said, oh, you don't have Facebook? He said, I do, but he didn't give me his Facebook. And then, yeah, he slipped up. But we don't get there. He gave me his Instagram. I checked on his Instagram, boom, 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 boom. And I only saw him and his mom. That's the only thing I was seeing on his Instagram was him and his mom. Alright. So I was like, okay, he said he was single. You know, he's been looking and all that stuff because he was in a faithful relationship, a marriage faithful relationship for 5 years. And he's looking. So I was like, okay, still trying to get to know him and all that stuff. And he said I was trying to audio chat you. But he video chat me on Instagram. Now you know damn well Instagram don't got audio chat. So he was trying to get my number. Boom, whatever. Fed into it, I gave him my number. So he audio talked to me and he sounded different than like how, I don't want to be judgmental, but it didn't seem like, I don't know, it seemed like he was trying to put on. Let me tell you what. So he was sounding different, and I guess that was supposed to be a turn off for me, but it didn't. Just be yourself. So he was talking, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to make you mine. I think you're very cute. Why are you single? So basically talking, and he's telling me, and I'm like, well, so why are you single? And he was like, well, I was in a faithful relationship for 5 years. She left me for her gym trainer, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. So I'm like, yo, that's effed up. I said, why would she do that? That's weird. That's random. Because I feel like, you know, ain't no girl about to just up and leave unless it's a reason why she up and leave, up and left. Okay? So he had, so I'm trying to figure out who this girl is, you know, because niggas could be lying. He could still be with that girl. So I was hoping, like, I was trying to get on his Facebook to find out that he liked one of my pictures on Facebook. It fucked up video because I was going through, like, scrolling through his Facebook. I didn't see no girl in the past years that he was, you know, because ain't nobody gonna delete all of his effing pictures of their ex-girlfriend. I didn't see no girl that he was booed up or with his girlfriend or nothing like that. Mind you, he said he had a kid, okay? Now I don't want to put the kid into it, but he said he had a kid. The kid's not even on his Facebook. So I'm like, okay, but the kid was on his Facebook dating app, but the kid wasn't on his Facebook page. Only his mom. So I'm like, that's weird. I don't see none of his ex-girlfriend, the wife that he was with, on his page. So I'm just scrolling and stuff, scrolling through Marvin page, and I'm like, he was like, oh, I see you scrolling through my page. I was like, yeah, because I'm still trying to, because I'm thinking he's catfish. He was like, I'm still trying to see, you know, if you real, because the stuff he's saying, it's just too soon to be saying to someone. It's like you just playing games at this point. I don't got time. I'm grown woman. But anyway, y'all, don't I tell you this get crazy? Okay, so he said, well, I'll prove to you I'm not catfish. So he FaceTimed me. No, get me wrong, he FaceTimed me. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all screenshots of that. So he FaceTimed me, and when he was FaceTiming, he's the real person. And he's talking, he's like, told you I'm not catfish, but I want to take you out on a date. We can go here, this and all like that. You know, I have this and that. I have my own place, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so he said he stayed in Genville. I'm not gonna say the real name. He said he stayed in Genville, but his thing says S Point. Now for y'all motherfuckers, y'all already know what I mean. Just get into it. Just read between the lines. Okay? I can't say these things. Even though he not even on my YouTube. He like don't know my YouTube, but I think he do. I'm not for sure. But anyway. So Genville, he says he stayed in Genville, but his Facebook dating app says he stayed in S Point. Listen to what I said now. Notice these words, notice these things I'm saying, because it's going to come back at the end. Everything is to like a point. So he was like, yeah. I said, well, you know, how are we going to go on a date? Where do you stay? He was like, I stay in Geneville. I said, well, I stay in Charlotte. I could say where I stay at. I'm not going to tell you what they say. I stay in Charlotte. He was like, oh, that's only an hour away. That's a drive-through. I was like, okay, whatever. So he's basically, telling us, feeding stuff in my ear. I'm gonna feed up into whatever. I ain't no weak bitch like to be like, oh, he's coming for me. It is what it is. It happens when it happens. It's too bright. It happens when it happens. So when so he was like, I gotta go to work and all that stuff. I'ma text you. I was like, okay. I let him text me. The next day, so we was texting and blah blah blah, and we was getting to know each other. And he was like, why, he was still talking about why he wanted a relationship and this and that, and he got his own place, he got his own car, he's a working man, and that he's looking for a relationship, he's ready to settle down, blah blah blah. I was like, okay. The next day happened. He was like, he FaceTime. He was like, yeah, I'm going to work and all that other good stuff, and I'm gonna FaceTime you. He was like, I was text you when I get to work. I was like, okay, text me when you get to work. No text. I didn't care because probably he's at work. I'm not stressing it because I don't hardly know the guy. I'm really getting to know the guy. Then I get a phone call from him. Now you're at work, but you can't get phone calls. So be a lot of drama. Alright. And then I had got a call from him. So I'm looking and I'm like, he's supposed to be at work. Now the work he work at, you're not supposed to have phones like that, like literally make calls, because basically it's like a warehouse. So I answered the phone and I'm like, oh my God. Hold on, y'all. So I answered, right? I'm like, hello? The person's like, hello? I'm like, now is this an echo? Is I'm hearing myself? Because this don't seem right. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Who is this? Now I know I didn't say who is this, so no, honey, who are you? Because Marvin is a guy, but this is a female talking to me. So I played it off like I didn't hear her, and I hung up because right now I am shocked right now, and I'm like, what just happened? What the hell just happened? So I'm on a I'm on a group, I'm on a FaceTime with my cousins, right? We're in a little FaceTime. And I'm like, y'all, tell me why this boy just had some girl call my phone. They like, wow, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know about that. She's calling me back. So the girl called me back. So I answered it. I was like, hello, who is this? She said, no, who is this? Why is your name in my boyfriend's phone? I was like, first of all, who is your boyfriend? Y'all, when I tell you the name she gonna bring up, don't fucking freeze up. Don't be shocked, because I know I was. She said, okay, I forgot I said Marvin and I'm gonna say Anthony. She said Anthony, but his name wasn't Anthony. His real name is something else, but it's close to it. So if I rewind back and I'll just space this out. I'll mute this out and just say the name. But I'm gonna go with Anthony right now. So she was like, Anthony, and I'm like, Anthony, mind you, the guy told me his name was Marvin. Don't know nothing about Anthony. And I'm like, Anthony, who's Anthony? So for her, she's like, bitch, you playing stupid because your name is in his phone, so you don't know who Anthony is? She's like, oh, you don't know who Anthony is? I was like, No, looking like who's Anthony? I said, well, how did he look? I said, well, do he has a daughter? Because right then I now think you're playing. She said no at first, and she said, yeah, he does have a daughter. So you don't know he has a daughter? But anyway, that's not the point. The point is you're on his phone, okay? You're on his phone calling me. So I was giving more ideas. Okay, do he stay in Genoville? She said no, he stays in High Point. The only time he's staying in Genoville is when he's staying with me. Bitch, what? I said, well, the motherfucker told me he's staying in Genoville. She said, yeah, when he's staying with me, but he stay in S Point. I'm saying S Point. I keep forgetting the end point, S Point, just a point. I'm like, well, is his name Marvin? She said his name is Aaron, but sometimes he go by Marvin D. I said, oh my fucking God. Yo, I was like, what the fuck? She said, you know what, I'm not even mad at you because you didn't even know. She said, this is his second time he did this. I'm like, what the fuck? At this point, I didn't even care if they was playing on the phone or not. It's the fact that, what? You was on his phone, bruh. Like, you calling me playing around. Usually you're not playing around. I don't got time for this. She said, you can have him. I don't know the dude. I was like, girl, I don't even want him. I don't even know him like that. And I said, even if it's fake or not, I don't got time to grown. No, don't do that. I don't want him. So she was like, oh well, I just want to know because I just saw his name. I said, yeah. I said, well, he told me his name was Marvin. That's all I know. I didn't know anything else. I don't know what's going on. She was like, well, I don't have any beef with you because this is the second time doing this. It's crazy, blah blah blah. We hung up at that. The girl tried to call me back, so I told her just to call my other phone because at this point, you're not about to blow up this phone. So call my other phone. So she texted me. She was like, how long y'all been together? She said, how long y'all been talking? I'm gonna show her the screenshot. I said, girl, we just started yesterday. Like I said, I don't know, dude. And I said, it's funny, but not funny to me. It's not funny to you because y'all was dating, but it's funny to me because the nigga lied, made a whole new name and everything. The nigga said his name was Marvin, but it was Aaron. What you gotta lie for, bruh? What you gotta lie for, bruh? For what? You did this for what? And you still didn't get me. You did this for what? You just lied right on. Your first message was a lie. But anyway, so she texted me. I said, yeah. I said, we haven't been talking that long. It was only for 2 days. I literally gave him my number yesterday. And she was like, oh, okay. I said, how long? No, she was like, oh, okay, because she said something. It was short and brief. You know, I felt bad for the girl. And I was like, oh, I said, because he told me he was single. She said he is now. Because it was true. He told me he was single. He got out of a marriage. And I didn't really want to get into it with that, you know, girl, you know, about the marriage, all that stuff, because I didn't care. I don't know, dude. I was depressed, so I was like, you know, I was like, so how long y'all was together? And she was like, oh, wow. At that point, we had nothing to say. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't care. But, y'all, when I tell you, I mean, after that, I didn't hear nothing from him, which I'm glad because his phone probably broke right now. Like, this was the craziest one yet because you literally made a fake name. You probably don't even have a daughter. You probably don't. That's probably your sister, little sister, because the daughter's not on his page. The girlfriend's not on his page. Mind y'all, I'm going back. When I told you I scrolled on his page, I didn't see no girlfriend. His page said he's single. So it was like, and like he probably lying to her too. He's probably lying to her, saying that his name is Aaron when it's really, but she said Marvin. So I'm confused. Why is your page saying you're single? Why are you on a whole Facebook dating app? Why she doesn't know that you have a daughter, but then she do remember that you have a daughter. But y'all been dating for a while. You know, everything sounds like fishy to me. But yeah, when I say shock, I was like, what? Like, I don't got time for it. I really don't know what to do. I guess she thought I was gonna be pressed over to talking to the guy for 2 days. Me? No, honey. No. I was like, and then she sounded young too, and I was like, I wanted to say, how old are you? Because she sounded really young, but no. But anyway, this is my freaking story time. I can't believe it's 21 minutes. This is my freaking story time about how this nigga tried to play me through Facebook dating app, bruh. This nigga tried to play me. Okay, hold on. My Facebook dating app guy tried to play me, basically. My Facebook dating app guy tried to play me. That's the story time. That's crazy. If you like this fucking video, y'all know what to motherfucking do. Turn on your post notifications, hit this like button, hit that subscribe button, because I got more story time for you guys, yo. This is the craziest one yet. But I got more story time for you guys. I just wanted to come out and tell y'all this. But alright, let me do my thumbnail.